forward to a game like in Pittsburgh, which is kind of famous for its being a tough place to play?
Yeah, I look forward to it. First time in my career ever playing in Pittsburgh. So, all I hear is stories. You watch the games, of course, sometimes if they get a Monday night football, Sunday night football game, you know, you see that. And, all the way back in the day with Ben Roethlisberger and, them waving the towels and all that type of stuff. So I'm very excited to play in Pittsburgh. I think, very highly of their head coach and their team. So, I'm very excited.
It kind of featured, at least last week, the tight end and the running backs. I mean, for you, that's got to be pretty exciting. You'll probably get nose dirty a little bit.
Yeah, of course. I always like to say I like to do my job. Whatever they want me to do, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. So, of course, it's a good, ground and pound team. So it's definitely going to be, the battle in the trenches. So definitely very excited and, just continuing to work to get to game day.
You've talked many times about that the game isn't promised and you should feel fortunate to have every week. Do you feel like that message gets through to most players, that's why you got to keep grinding even when the record's not what it should be?
Yeah, I believe it does, and, we're professionals, so it should, like I said, another opportunity to play the game. We all love the game. We get, that's our job that we get paid to do. So, you should feel like that. So personally, my job as one of the players and leaders of the team is to continue to have everyone, a lot of the players on the same page, a lot of the young guys, just letting them know, this is just another opportunity for us to work and get better at our craft. And, that's what we should do. And I know everyone is on that same page.
How's the mood in the locker room, man? Like, are the guys still asking good questions? Is everybody still locked in and focused, or are you having to kind of redirect some guys?
I believe everyone's still, locked in. It's a younger team, of course, so, they better be locked in, So, I definitely believe everyone's locked in, especially in the DB crew and DB meetings. We're asking a lot of questions, corners, nickels, safeties, asking the correct questions that need to be asked. And we're all just trying to play good football, take one play at a time, and, compete at the highest level. So that's the main goal, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
How does your job change, if at all, when you're on the field with all rookie cornerbacks?
Yeah, the job changes a little bit just because, of course, they're rookies, and, we always talk about knowing it, and, they might know it, but at the end of the day, they might need some assistance sometimes every now and again. So it's my job, JT's job, to continue to hone in on the details and continue to communicate and talk to them pre-snap. So right when the ball is going to be snapped, they're locked in and they know exactly what to do. They have no questions. So that's the main goal each and every day in practice. Of course, we work that, and that's going to go to the game as well.
What was your reaction to Zach exiting the franchise?
Yeah. My reaction was, Zach is a great guy. Wish him the best in whatever he is doing, his endeavors, and, just controlling what I can control, and that's continuing to play good football, continuing to come into work each and every day and to the best of my ability, and continue to have, faith and believe in the players that we have here. And, that's my job, and I'm going to continue to do that.
It's been a couple weeks, Garrett seeing the field. Where have you seen the most growth from him with you and JT out there together?
Garrett? Just the communication aspect. Of course, earlier on, it's a little more communication, but, Garrett is a pro. He knows the ins and outs of what his job is supposed to be, and, we're communicating the calls to him, but, he's right with us, communicating the same thing exactly back. So it's definitely special to have a young guy like that understand his job and know what to do each and every play. So he's going to continue to get better as a player, continue to gain knowledge on the field as well, and sky's the limit for him.
Would you say a guy like Kentrell, who fought his way back into that starting role this last week, and what did it mean just to see him get that role again?
Yeah, it's definitely special, you know. Like you said, a guy in Kentrell, he lost his job, but he continued to stay in it, continue to work very hard. All the scout team reps, he was continuing to work his technique, continuing to work the communication aspect of it as well. And, you know, he came in and, you know, it's just like he was earlier on when he was starting, and now he's just adding more, you know, knowledge onto the game now that he's playing. So, you know, definitely very excited for him, excited for Newt as well, being a young guy as well, being on the field, and you know, for them to get these reps and to get this time on the field is definitely good for younger players, especially corners on the outside.
Anything you can say to Marco just to kind of lift the spirits, or maybe just tell him, you know, these are the ups and downs of the game?
Yeah. You know, Marco, you know, I always talk to him, you know, control what you can control, and that's how you come into work each and every day, continue to help the young guys in communication aspects, continue to work his technique when he's playing with the scout team or with, you know, various defense situations. So, you know, he's continuing to work very hard, continuing to stay in it. You know, he takes the notes just like he's starting on the field. And, you know, at the end of the day, we always talk about, you know, this game isn't promised. So, you know, someone gets injured, of course, you know, Marco and guys are going to be right back in. So you got to continue to have that mental knowledge of the game, know the game plan. And, you know, he's doing all that he can do to continue to work and continue to get better as a player.
See from the Steelers offense that'll be a challenge on Sunday?
Yeah, you know, I always talk about the run game. Of course, they have a couple backs that are real good downhill backs that they, you know, like to run the ball to, and they keep them fresh, of course, not keeping one back on for many series, so they kind of rotate back and forth. That's always going to be the number one job, is to stop the guys in the trenches, of course. And then, of course, you got their wide receivers that are really good. Pickens, who's a young guy, and, you know, 18, who's really good as well. So they like to, you know, throw some 9 balls every now and again with those guys, get some explosives out of them. But, you know, they're doing a great job of not turning the ball over and continuing to just, you know, take those drives and, you know, have their defense kind of just play good football. And, you know, that's their plan each and every week, is to, you know, don't force any turnovers, you know, get some explosives every now and again. But that defense is very good defense. So continuing to just play good football on that offensive side and that's what they're doing. Kenny Pickett, great QB, a guy who can scramble, make extra plays, you know, when he gets out the pocket, and it's definitely going to be a challenge for us.
You and JT have been playing together for a while. Have you seen him play at this high a level? I mean, obviously he's had a great career to this point, but
yeah,
last couple of weeks he's been producing some great games.
Yeah, of course. You know, JT's always had that in him. He's always been, of course, a great player, and he's only going to continue to get better. You know, it's for JT, man, it's definitely exciting to continue to see him make great plays and continue to, you know, help them up in the aspect of giving them those positive words of affirmation, just letting them know, like, you know, you one of the best players in the league, so continue to believe that, continue to believe in yourself, and the sky's the limit. And he's continuing to believe in himself and doing a great job for our defense, for our team, and, you know, sky's the limit for JT. That's my bro.
What do you think was the issue in the last game, especially with the explosive plays of the running game?
Yeah, we just got to hone in on the details, you know, continue to hone in on the details as a group and know exactly where each person is fitting, and not, you know, kind of backdooring gaps, and just doing our job. You know, that's the main goal that we can, is just do our job, everyone get into the football. You know, we talk about loafs and all that type of stuff, so no loafing. Just the little details that we can do better is something that we've definitely worked on, and we're continuing to hone in on. So, you know, those things will be corrected.
What do you lose, back to Zach, what do you lose from the locker room when you lose a guy like that?
Just a veteran player that has played football for a long time, who has, you know, been to the playoffs, you know, guy who knows how to win. You know, that's what you lose in a guy like Zach Ertz. Real good guy. But like I said, you know, we're controlling what we can control, and you know, I have all the faith in our other tight ends as well, and we're just going to continue to take it day by day and continue to try and get better as a team, as a group, and everything else will take care of itself.